Well, the humidity is still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there. Here we go. Here we go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. No. Take it. Ready, right?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing is Ward. And that will be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. And he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. The Jaguars at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? Now the game's being played, figure it out both ways, and try and find a way to win.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Seven Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Ward. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. 19, 18. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing is Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. To throw is Ward. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chimere Dike, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Jaguars 7.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
What is that?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
What is that?
Second and 9 now. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first
And now they'll audible to something else.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all of the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
at the 6.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Check smash. Check smash. Here we go. Check. 70 Timberwolves. Hot 70. Hot 70.
In motion, the tight end. They run it with Ward. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
19 Lions.
Now Ward. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Had open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
Throwing now, Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be forced to dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Vegas! Vegas! Yes, yes!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Emeka Egbuka, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Chimere Dike. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Jaguars 10.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. To throw, Williams. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
On first down, Sampson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, Williams. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. The logo.
To the air, Williams. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Sampson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back and continue to throw the ball effectively.
3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Williams. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. 2nd down in the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Titans' 15-yard line.
My man.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Emeka Egbuka. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson on for the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Ward. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards.
That's good.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Ward. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That's out quickly to London. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Right there, right there. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles. No. Hey.
He'll try again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
18. Here we go. 60, 18, 5 in. Warriors 70.
Now Ward, 3rd and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. 3rd and 2.
Thomas Jr. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Vegas. Yes.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. To throw, here's Ward. And it's complete. Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
60 Bobcat. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Second and 11. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chimere Dike, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
What is up?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Williams. Inside, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
There's a quick throw caught out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, You just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dylan Sampson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Titans 27, Jaguars 24. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On play action, here's Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And he'll nestle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 57 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. Thought it will be a loss on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Throwing is Ward. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Okay, ready? Check mash, check mash.
Now Ward. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, smash. Hurt. Check, smash, check.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, check. Back up, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
Ward. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Ready, break. Check mash, check mash.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions.
Again on the ground. Again, it's Warner. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
60 Bison. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready?
Ward, 3rd and goal. Now he'll take this, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
37.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On the ground with Ward. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Titans,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.